Well, we begin the afternoon prime time with news that's just coming in. Top seer Swami Swarupananda Saraswati has made a senseless remark against women days after women entered the inner sanctum of the Shani temple. The Shankaracharya of Dwarka Sharda Peeth has now said that women worshipping Shani will increase crimes like rape. Listen in to what he said.
की वजह यही है कि साईं की पूजा और हमारे देवताओं का अपमान की बात है। और महिलाओं ने जो शनि का भी दर्शन किया और बड़ी विजय मना रही हैं, डंका पीट रही हैं। शनि की दृष्टि अब महिलाओं में पड़ेगी तो जो रेप की घटनाएं हो रही हैं और बढ़ेंगी, जबकि उनको प्रयत्न करना चाहिए था कि महिलाओं के साथ जो अत्याचार लोग नशा करके कर रहे हैं, तो नशे को नष्ट करने के लिए उनको उपाय करना चाहिए था। शनि की पूजा करने से कौन सा स्त्रियों के साथ अत्याचार बंद होगा, कौन सा उनका उत्कर्ष होगा। तो एक तरह से उन्होंने महिलाओं की तरफ से जो ये वहाँ दर्शन करके अनर्थ किया है, उसका परिणाम ये सब अनर्थ और बढ़ेंगे।
Well, Vijay Kao is on the phone line. Vijay Kao, this is something that, defies all sort of logic. It seems that the norm may have been broken, but the bias still remains, and people like the Shankaracharya are only increasing perhaps the fear of Shani worship, something that people like Tripti Desai were trying to break through.
Well, exactly. These are the norms that the society is trying to break away from, and we have a religious guru, Swami Swarupananda, the Shankaracharya of the Dwarka Peeth, and he has come out and said, he's made two controversial statements. One, regarding Lord Sai Baba, he has said that the drought in Maharashtra is because people over there are in fact...
I'm going to interrupt you there, Vijay. Rahul Ishwaran is on the phone line. Rahul Ishwaran, good afternoon. Now, to begin with, your first reaction to the comment that has been made by Shankaracharya Saraswati. He says that the incidence of rape will increase because women have started to worship Shani.
I would say India is a land of great diversity of thought. Many people have these kind of emotional reactions. I'm absolutely sure Shankaracharya ji didn't mean, in effect and literally to say that there will be rapes. It is just an emotional way of saying that there will be reactions. I would request, I don't know, I have not heard him, I have heard the Times Now report, I would request him, please, you can say that there may be negative consequences because that's a part of belief by somebody, but using a word like rape might be misintended. He wouldn't have meant so what he came out maybe by negative consequences, and these are just a differential or diversity of thought process, and people might have emotional reactions like this. We shouldn't take them literally.
Rahul Ishwar, do stay with us. We will try and play out that reaction, that bite actually that came in from the Shankaracharya. But on the phone line with me is Tripti Desai as well. Tripti Desai, आपने सुना सीर ने क्या कहा? उन्होंने कहा कि औरतों के अगेंस्ट अट्रॉसिटीज बढ़ेंगी, और जो उन्होंने वर्ड यूज किया है, उन्होंने कहा कि क्राइम्स लाइक रेप विल इंक्रीज बिकॉज ऑफ विमेन वर्शिपिंग शनि. योर कमेंट्स.
स्वामी स्वरूपानंद जी ने पिछली बार भी ऐसा ही बवाल खड़ा किया था, और मुझे तो लगता है कि इन्होंने आज जो स्टेटमेंट किया है, उनकी उम्र बढ़ गई है, उनका जो शनि प्लेटफॉर्म के ऊपर महिलाओं को प्रवेश मिला है ये नहीं देखा जा रहा है, इसलिए निराश होकर उन्होंने ये किया हुआ बयान है. और उन्होंने जो बयान किया हुआ है कि शनि शिंगणापुर हो या शिरडी साई बाबा का हो, मतलब ये कई ड्रॉट जो है वो भगवान की पूजा वगैरह करने से होता है. तो मुझे हंसी आ रही है कि इनको शंकराचार्य बनाया किसने, क्योंकि अगर ऐसे गलत विधान करते हैं और कहीं ना कहीं पब्लिसिटी के लिए कुछ भी कहते हैं, तो मुझे तो लगता है कि इनकी जो धर्म संस्था वगैरह जो शंकराचार्य है उन्होंने इनका अपोज करना चाहिए, क्योंकि ऐसा अगर ये कहेंगे, ऐसा बवाल मचाएंगे तो ये बिल्कुल गलत है. क्योंकि महिलाओं का प्रवेश और साईं बाबा की पूजा, ब्रॉट और ये बलात्कार की घटना, उसका कुछ भी संबंध नहीं है. इसलिए स्वरूपानंद जी की हम सम्मान करते हैं, लेकिन उनकी उम्र बढ़ गई है, तो ऐसे वो विधान कर रहे हैं, उसको जो है वो अनदेखा करना चाहिए सभी लोगों ने.
All right, Tripti Desai, please stay with us. On the other phone connection is Rahul Ishwar. Rahul Ishwar, you called it an emotional reaction, but the fact is using a word like rape increasing against women is in no way justified as being an emotional reaction.
I agree. I seriously doubt we shouldn't take the reactions of such senior people literally. It's an emotional reaction from his side. I concede. I agree. I agree with the spirit of what you say. But having said that, these are emotional reactions of people who is at least about the age of 80 or 85. I was there for his birthday celebration in his Sangarsha.
How can you call it emotional reaction, Rahul Ishwaran? Here is a man who says that if women worship Shani, the incidence of rape in this country will increase. Something we have, women have gone to the court. They are armed with an order. This is right to pray. This is equality of women. And he comes out and says, makes these bizarre kind of statements. How do you call it an emotional reaction?
Just before you called, I was talking to a person there, and he said what he meant was, if people are going to mix freely, that's a very conservative and orthodox feeling, that if men and females are going to mix freely, they may end up in a more loose ethical behavior. This is the first information I got from the Shankaracharya Mutt, what he intended. He didn't per se mean Shani will cause rapes. It was, I would request our media to don't take them literally and understand and oversee these as emotional reactions from a person who is very aged, who has even been a part of our freedom struggle and so many others.
Hence, because he's a religious guru, he needs to be more careful with what he says, Rahul Ishwaran. But do stay with us. Tripti Desai, you're hearing the kind of reactions that are coming out from people. They say that this is an emotional reaction, and there is bizarre justification that's being given that, it will cause for people to mix freely, and hence that's what he meant. I think we've lost Tripti Desai over there. But Rahul Ishwar, if I could put that question, you are saying that he meant that men and women will mix freely. Now, men and women mixing freely in the temple, is he talking about them mixing freely in the temple or in general, and then connecting it to a rape? It's totally illogical.
I agree. See, you have to see the age of those people. You have to see the generation from which they come. Their worldview is different. Our worldview is different. I am hardly a person in the end of 20s or 30s. Their worldview is different. They have inhibition about men and females dancing together. They have their own views. Even I with great humility and respect, talk to Shankaracharya regarding Sai Baba, saying that let us have diversity of faith. Let us respect Sai Baba. If you don't want to worship, don't worship. But let us respect him. And the Adi Shankara is from Kerala. So I told, I am from the land of holy Adi Shankaracharya. I have studied Shankara in a great way. So I believe you shouldn't, we shouldn't blow it out of proportion.
Okay, I'm going to interrupt you there. Also on the phone line with me is Brinda Adige. Brinda, you just heard that comment that came in from Rahul Ishwar. He says that this is an emotional reaction that is being overblown by the media. Do you think that that's the case, or is this an illogical sort of a statement coming in from a religious leader when he should have acted with more caution perhaps?
It is not only illogical, it is obnoxious and sexist again. If he says that this person is well read and he has read the scriptures, then means this person has not internalized it. How can you make a statement that rape will increase because of prayer? Who they pray to is secondary, but what we want to ask is, how can a statement like this be made? It is further subjugating women. It is further telling all the other men that they are praying to Shani, so they are now open to be raped further. How dare a spiritual so-called leader make such a statement? He should apologize and take back his word. On what basis does he make these statements?
Yes.
What reasoning does he have to make these statements? Today we are not just talking about simply spirituality, we are talking of a constitutional right, a constitutional duty of the state to protect. And this institution, religious or otherwise, also has a duty to protect women.
Absolutely. Brinda Adige as well as Rahul Ishwar, do stay with us. Rahul, of course, told me earlier that he's not heard that reaction from Shankaracharya. For the benefit of our viewers, we're going to play that reaction out once again.
सूखा पड़ने की वजह यही है कि साईं की पूजा और हमारे देवताओं का अपमान, ये बात है। और महिलाओं ने जो शनि का भी दर्शन किया और बड़ी विजय मना रही हैं, डंका पीट रही हैं। शनि की दृष्टि अब महिलाओं में पड़ेगी तो जो रेप की घटनाएं हो रही हैं और बढ़ेंगी, जबकि उनको प्रयत्न करना चाहिए था कि महिलाओं के साथ जो अत्याचार लोग नशा करके कर रहे हैं, तो नशे को नष्ट करने के लिए उनको उपाय करना चाहिए था। शनि की पूजा करने से कौन सा स्त्रियों के साथ अत्याचार बंद होगा, कौन सा उनका उत्कर्ष होगा। तो एक तरह से उन्होंने महिलाओं की तरफ से जो ये वहाँ दर्शन करके अनर्थ किया है, उसका परिणाम ये सब अनर्थ और बढ़ेंगे।
Well, that very archaic as well as sexist remark that's coming in from the Swami Sarupanand Saraswati. He's the Dwarka Sharda Peeth Shankaracharya, making that remark over there. Of course, activists up in arms. They are asking for an apology. They are asking for an unconditional withdrawal of his statement. What he essentially has said is that that women worshipping Shani will cause an increase in rapes in this country. That's the bizarre logic that has been given. People who are supporting him, of course, seem to believe that this is an emotional reaction that has been taken overboard by the media. However, what he has said is, of course, the fact that he believes that the incidence of rape in this country will increase. Vijay Kao is on the phone line with me. Vijay, we are getting very diverse reactions, but activists are now demanding that he either take back his statement or apologize unequivocally to women.
Well, exactly. These reactions were expected from activists after the statements from Swami Sarupanand, who has in fact made two controversial statements. One, regarding the worship of Lord Sai Baba in Maharashtra. He has said that because people are worshipping Sai Baba and it was a Sufi state, which is why it's out. It's the state, and also the second controversial statement coming from Swami Sarupanand, where he has in fact said that now that women have in fact been allowed in Shani Shignapur temple would be a reason for increase in incidence of rape. Now, these are both very controversial statements coming from a person of the stature of the Shankaracharya of the Dwarka. So, he will in fact have to come out and give a clarification. So far, it seems that he is in fact holding his stand, and he continues to believe and claim what he has said. Therefore, we do not have any form of retraction or an apology that is coming from him. But yes, we are trying to get in touch with him to get further views as to whether or not he agrees to what he has said or he is apologetic. There is a court order as far as Shani Shignapur is concerned, and also there seems to be no direct signature.
Right, do stay with us on the phone line, Vijay. Let's listen into that reaction that we got from Swami Saraswati earlier once again.
सूखा पड़ने की वजह यही है कि साईं की पूजा और हमारे देवताओं का अपमान की बात है। और महिलाओं ने जो शनि का भी दर्शन किया और बड़ी विजय मना रही हैं, डंका पीट रही हैं। शनि की दृष्टि अब महिलाओं में पड़ेगी तो जो रेप की घटनाएं हो रही हैं और बढ़ेंगी, जबकि उनको प्रयत्न करना चाहिए था कि महिलाओं के साथ जो अत्याचार लोग नशा करके कर रहे हैं, तो नशे को नष्ट करने के लिए उनको उपाय करना चाहिए था। शनि की पूजा करने से कौन सा स्त्रियों के साथ अत्याचार बंद होगा, कौन सा उनका उत्कर्ष होगा। तो एक तरह से उन्होंने महिलाओं की तरफ से जो ये वहाँ दर्शन करके अनर्थ किया है, उसका परिणाम ये सब अनर्थ और बढ़ेंगे।
Well, China NC is now joining me on the phone line. China NC, your first reaction to, something as bizarre as this when you hear the Shankaracharya says that the incidence of rape will increase in this country because women have now been allowed inside Shani Shignapur.
Well, you're right in your assessment. It is nothing short of bizarre. You have people who choose to speak about other faiths, other worship, other gods, godmen, and I think that we're becoming pretty much a country where people, to sensationalize or want to be noticed, are making the most bizarre statements. My appeal to you, as in the media, is please don't play privy to anybody who suggests that by praying to Sai Baba, we will have a drought in the state. I mean, this is the most ill-founded, immature logic, and I don't think that anyone subscribes to it. But more importantly, we as a society need to condemn any kind of suggestion of people who themselves, being so-called religious leaders, want to misguide people into believing something which is factually untrue, which is not even a myth, not even a superstition, but a figment of somebody's own imagination.
Now, you were talking, of course, about the bit where he said that, talking about Sai Baba's worship in Maharashtra and the connection of the drought to it. Now, apart from that he also says that women will be raped in this country more because now they have begun to worship the Shani temple and they are allowed inside the Shani temple. Now, this is something that not only takes us back perhaps to the dark ages, but it also shows this very sexist mindset that, top religious leaders in this country do hold.
Yes, you're absolutely right in your assessment, because this kind of logic, or rather illogic, which nobody can buy, to suggest that women will be raped if they worship a particular god or idol. I mean, leave it to the person to decide who or he or she wants to believe in and what beliefs they want to have. But to suggest and correlate and say that, if you worship Sai Baba, then there will be drought in the state. If you go to the Shani temple, you will be raped. I mean, this is nothing short of regressive. And I'd like to say that people who want to misuse their positions of power, be it people in public life, be it religious leaders, or be it opinion makers, they must not mislead public, and this kind of commentary is most ill-founded and immature. So we must all unanimously condemn it and not give it the attention that it so-called desires only to be noticed.
Shaina NC from the BJP, thank you very much for joining us on that. That's the latest that we are getting condemnation coming in for those comments that were made by the Shankaracharya.
Find us on Facebook at facebook.com/ETNow and don't forget to click the like button. You can also follow us on Twitter at ETNowLive. To stay updated with all our programming, hit the subscribe button on our YouTube channel by logging on to youtube.com/user/ETNow.